Hi, Monica. Good morning. Thank you very much for taking time to have this conversation with us this morning here. And we wanted to find out what was your experience like working with Assist Your Biz?
Thank you, Luigi. The pleasure is mine. Thank you so much for this time and to allow me to share my great experience of having a virtual or remote assistant. For me has been a game changer, totally. This person, Liz, has added to my business so much knowledge, dedication, and ownership that really, really changed the way I do business. As a matter of fact, we launched this year a new business unit dedicated more to businesses and corporations, and having Liz has been key to the success of this new business unit for us. So definitely is something that I will never ever think twice to have someone helping helping us remotely, as you guys helped me find this person, because it was totally a game changer. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for that. We had the pleasure of helping one of your friends, one of your clients, and thank you so much for trusting us in helping your clientele, Miss Kenya, who came to us and she was like, "Hey, I need some help. You guys help my friend Monica. Why did you choose to refer us to your clientele?"
Well, Luigi, it's an easy answer here because, as you know, in this world, I think time is what we like the most, right? We lack time because we are usually so involved in so many things. Being owner of a business takes so much responsibility, but time. When she sat in front of me and I saw exactly what I was living last year, exactly the same thing. I saw the situation and I said, Kenya, you need this. And she's like, tell me more about it. And I said, well, this is what I did, and it's been amazing. So I think besides the recommendation, having the good experience, proven good experience, is definitely something that people will love to have. The same thing happened to me when Danny recommended me with you guys. She is a super trust source of information because I worked with her for so many years in the corporate, and I did the same. So it's an easy and happy moment when you see these people struggling and having the same problem you had before, and you have the solution. It's like, here, I have something for you. And it's pleasure to share that information, and I think everybody should do it.
Okay, okay. And also during our pre-call last week, we spoke about, can you tell me a little bit of what was it like to actually meet your remote assistant in person? You had to travel down south to Latin America and you met her in person. So can you tell me a little bit about that particular experience?
Sure, it was just coincidence, which I don't believe that much, but anyway, after hiring my assistant, happened to be that I had a family trip to make to the city where she lives. And obviously I said to this person, to her, hey, I'm going to travel. I would love to meet you in person. And this person not only met me, but she helped me with my personal trip, with recommendations. She even met me at the airport when I got there. Well, it was amazing. It was definitely a click, even though we share this type of video calls, and we knew each other. Having that interaction in person was incredible, and I think it made me get closer to her and to know exactly, the human part, right? The human part, which is, I think, the most important thing when you have that interaction and we treat each other like humans. It's totally different. The dynamic in the day-to-day business changes a lot. So for me, it was a gift, a super gift to meet her in person.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Being that you have worked with Liz for a few months now, how responsive and accessible has she been to you, to your business when you have needed her?
Well, I always work remotely and with resources that were always remote, but this person, and I don't know, it's because she is the way she is, but anyway, she took very seriously the schedule I gave her at the beginning, right? This is your schedule weekly, and this is how we're gonna work. But not only that, she goes far and beyond that. Um, we have vendors and customers overseas in Europe and other continents with obviously the time change affects the way we communicate. And she has been so responsive and so committed to the business that she even connects at night when we need something urgent. So it is really incredible. And every time I need her, she's there. 8:30 in the morning, no matter what time is here, she connects and I have the report of the chores that we have that day or the task that we need to complete it on time. She is incredible.
Amazing, amazing. Please tell us a little bit more about who is ST Business, who is Monica, and what do you guys do, and how has working with your virtual assistant Liz helped your business and improve performance, or anything you want to share with us really about the before and after, perhaps is another way of putting it.
Sure, Luigi. Well, I was 33 years in the corporate, working for Fortune 500 companies until right before the pandemic, when I decided to establish my own business with my sister, which is a graphic designer, and it's been in the printing business for over 20 years. And I wanted to experience what is it like to have your own business. It was my opportunity, and I did it. Short time business, or short time, started as a B2C company, and we started printing with the printing apparel business, only with that, very basic, but we had our customers here and there. And despite the fact that the pandemic was a big game changer for everyone, we did pretty good. Then, having my experience in the corporate business, I started, people started finding out that I was doing this. So it was a need to create a phase and a structure to manage customers like big corporations. So that's why we launched Short-Time Business. Short-Time Business is a new business unit that is dedicated only to businesses. So it's a B2B approach. And having this assistant, Liz, was a key for the launch of the business unit, and to have the right approach to these customers that are more sensitive, more demanding, and more precise, exact, and obviously more formal. So it was totally key to have Liz, because today we have a personalized approach and personalized treatment with these customers, because my industry, promotional materials, printing materials, is done through a website. So it's easy for people to go on the website, order something, and what you see, you get, and that's it. But there's no interaction whatsoever with a human. And this person is allowing me to do that, and people appreciate it very much.
Yeah, it's not the same thing to see something on a website and then you get it and it's just like, wait, this is not what I ordered. Well, no, this is what you got. It looks like that,
It's
and you're
right
like,
there.
wait, but the color is different. And
Yep.
so the personalization in the business is very important. I'm sure that you guys are going to do great things. So what would be your message for a business owner, perhaps like your friend that you referred us, or yourself last year before you started working with your virtual assistant, what would you tell them to do, or what should they trust us to do business with us?
Great. Well, I will tell them don't wait. Don't wait and use a virtual assistant because it really works. It really works. As I told you at the beginning, I was a little hesitant for the model, even though I always had remote um, teams working for me. And I mean, it was easy because it was through a corporation who managed this whole structure. But being a business owner is it's a little bit more committed, right? It's a big commitment. But when you choose the right person, which I'm pretty sure you will, you guys brought me 6 excellent candidates. And for me, it was so hard to make the decision. And I think I did the right decision. So I will tell them, do not wait. This model works. And you guys did an excellent job bringing the right person to do this for me.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you very much for your time. This is something that I'm sure is gonna help a lot of people make a decision, and it's gonna help. I experienced this myself. So when you're able to have somebody that you trust and delegate things to, and things get done, you're also like yourself. You started a brand new division of your company, which I congratulate you and applaud you for it. And it could be life changing if you let it change your life.
Correct. Exactly. Thank you, Luigi. Thank you so much. I will be always grateful with you and your team for this.